All right, gamers, let me ask you something. Have you ever played a game so good, so unbelievably well made, that you wondered why no one ever talks about it? In a gaming world ruled by Call of Duty, GTA, Fortnite, and FIFA, there's a whole library of incredible AAA experiences that were either overshadowed, misunderstood, or flat out ignored. Today on No RTX Gamer, we're shining a massive spotlight on those hidden giants. 5 underrated AAA games that every new PC or console gamer should check out. These aren't your average indie passion projects. These are high-budget, high-quality games with criminally low recognition. So buckle up, smash that like button, and hit subscribe if you're tired of the hype and want the real gems. Let's dive in. One, Sleeping Dogs. Let's kick things off with a certified cult classic, Sleeping Dogs. Think GTA, but set in the neon-soaked streets of Hong Kong with a heavy focus on martial arts combat, undercover cop drama, and authentic Asian city vibes. Released by United Front Games and published by Square Enix in 2012, this game had everything going for it. Gripping story, brutal hand-to-hand fights, and cinematic car chases. You play as Wei Shen, an undercover cop, infiltrating the triads. Unlike most open-world games that rely on shooting, Sleeping Dogs emphasizes brawling and parkour-style movement. The combat system is tight and satisfying, heavily inspired by the Batman Arkham games, but with its own twist. Despite its quality, the game was undermarketed and underappreciated at launch. Maybe because people dismissed it as another GTA clone. Big mistake. This game delivers a heartfelt narrative, rich cultural atmosphere, and thrilling gameplay that still holds up in 2025. If you've never played it, the definitive edition is waiting for you with all the DLCs and upgraded visuals. Don't sleep on it. Titanfall 2. Now, let's talk about a game that could have been an all-time great, but was buried alive by corporate bad decisions. Titanfall 2. Released in 2016 by Respawn Entertainment, the same developers who later made Apex Legends. Titanfall 2 launched in the worst possible window, sandwiched between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Talk about a recipe for disaster. And yet Titanfall 2 features one of the most beloved single-player campaigns in FPS history. It's short, sure, but it's a masterclass in pacing, design, and emotional storytelling. You play as Jack Cooper, a rifleman who inherits a Titan named BT. What starts as a routine mission turns into a deeply personal bond between man and machine. The campaign is packed with creative set pieces, time travel levels, and a sense of vertical movement that puts Call of Duty to shame. Multiplayer, fast, fluid, and skill-based. No fluff, just wall running, grappling, and straight-up carnage. Even today, fans are still begging for Titanfall 3. But until then, Titanfall 2 deserves a spot in your collection. If you want a break from sweaty battle royales and want to feel like a sci-fi soldier with purpose, this is the one. Prey, 2017. If you're into slow burn, cerebral sci-fi horror, then buckle up, because Prey, 2017, by Arcane Studios, is a mind trip that gamers criminally slept on. You wake up aboard the Talos 1 space station orbiting the moon. You're Dr. Morgan Yu, caught in an experiment gone wrong. Alien shapeshifters called the Typhon have taken over the station. And here's the kicker, these aliens can mimic everyday objects. That coffee mug might kill you. That office chair could be a monster. Prey isn't about shooting everything in sight. It's about exploration, paranoia, and player choice. Do you inject alien powers into your DNA for abilities, or stay human and avoid the risk? Do you save survivors or use them as bait? The game constantly asks you moral questions without being preachy. It blends the DNA of System Shock, BioShock, and Deus Ex, but still stands on its own as one of the most atmospheric, immersive sims of the last decade. And guess what? You can finish the game in multiple ways, and your decisions really matter. Arcane made a masterpiece, and it deserves more than being a cult hit. Prey is a must-play for thinkers, explorers, and horror junkies alike. 4. Mad Max 2015. This one hurts because Mad Max 2015 is a visual and gameplay marvel that got completely ignored. Launched the same day as Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Mad Max never stood a chance. But here's the thing, if you like open-world games, gritty settings, and insane car combat, this game is a hidden treasure. Set in a barren post-apocalyptic wasteland, you play as Max Rockatansky, customizing your car, the magnum opus, while battling raiders and collecting scrap to survive. Combat is brutal and weighty. Driving feels fast and furious. Sandstorms whip across the landscape, and the aesthetic, straight out of George Miller's universe. The game nails the tone, atmosphere, and feeling of desperation. It doesn't hold your hand. It makes you feel the harshness of the world. And once you master the mechanics, it's incredibly rewarding. This isn't just another movie tie-in game. It's a full-fledged open-world experience that rivals games like Assassin's Creed or Far Cry, yet barely anyone talks about it. Pick it up on sale. Thank me later. 5. Alien Isolation. Let's wrap things up with Alien Isolation, possibly the most terrifying game you'll ever play. Released in 2014 by Creative Assembly, this survival horror title puts you in the boots of Amanda Ripley, daughter of Ellen Ripley from the original Alien movie. You're not a soldier. You're not armed to the teeth. You're just a scared, resourceful survivor trying to outwit a xenomorph on a derelict space station. The alien? It learns. It adapts. It hears your footsteps. It checks lockers. It responds to your breathing. No scripted patterns, no cheap jump scares, just pure, relentless fear. The world design mimics the 1979 film's retro-futuristic look perfectly. CRT monitors, clunky door panels, blinking lights, the attention to detail is insane. Add to that a haunting soundtrack, and you've got a masterclass in atmosphere. But it's not for the faint of heart. You will die. You will scream. And when you finally escape, it feels better than any boss fight. Alien Isolation is not just a horror game. It's survival horror done right, and it deserves your respect. There you have it, 5 underrated AAA games that you absolutely shouldn't miss. Whether you're new to PC gaming, just got a console, or you're tired of being told to buy the same recycled titles. If this list helped you find a new game to dive into, drop a like, leave a comment with your own underrated favorite, and of course hit subscribe. I'm no RTX gamer, and I'm here to help you find your next obsession without wasting your money. Until next time, play smart, stay underrated, peace out.